I can't believe we wound up winning this game. Crazy. Alright, we're going to be playing some Ruby Storm in Legacy today. This is one of my favorite decks, was my introductory deck to actually getting my hands on and playing Storm. Ultimately responsible for my journey towards creating the Epic Gamble back during the Great Lion's Eye Diamond debate. Played in Ruby or not. But yeah, I think these days the key to this deck is having a certain density of instants and sorceries so that you can help leverage raw triggers, raw ultimate, cost reduction, bonus round triggers, and beefing up our Past in Flames. All of those things combined are enough such that I've even cut Petal. I've cut it for quite some time now. I know some people play a couple, but it is at the very least widely accepted that we should at least be trimming it. I prefer to just play none. I would rather have Desperate Ritual. It's better with reducers, it's better with bonus round, it's better with raw triggers, it's better with raw ultimate, it's better with Past in Flames. It gives us more red pips, which is ultimately what you need. It's a better hit when you're actually going off. It's not purely upside. Obviously, Petal gives us a little bit of speed, but I played this deck a lot, and I've played it with an additional Soul Land, Petals, and a Spirit Guide, sometimes even two. And the matchups that you want the speed for, you're still not that fast. So I think you get a marginal upgrade in speed, and downgrade too much of the rest of the deck. But honestly, these are small things. I played Surveil Lands before. I think just having, like, you run into Wasteland too much, right? Well, yeah, just don't fetch the Surveil Land. Well, what happens is you don't know if they're playing Wasteland, and the upside is very high to go for the Surveil Land, so you do. And then you get Wastelanded. Plus, the life loss is very relevant when it comes to Raw, using Ancient Tomb, getting hit by the opponent. It just wasn't worth it, in my opinion. It was close, like it is good, but we're only playing 16 lands, so you're not keeping one-landers that surveil, or you shouldn't, even on the draw. The math is not great. The math is like 60-something% if you're playing like 19 or 20 lands, and we're playing 16, so that's being on the draw and having a surveil land to hit your second land. What we do in Legacy is we just use the London Mulligan, which is certainly a downside of the deck, because only 16 lands, and 4 of them are colorless, so one-landers have to go, double Ancient Tomb hands have to go, but you can certainly win. Very low resources with this deck. The nature of cost reducers help that. Having a bunch of draw twos help that. And bonus round can go from 0 to hero pretty quick when coupled with a Manamorphose. Now that we don't have Vexing Bauble, whether you played it in the main or the side, there's more room to play with here. For me, I had it in the side, and I was running this same 60. And now that I had 3 slots that were devoted to it. I've chose to run some cards that are good against Nadu, and have some other application, that being the Cage. It is a non-bow with our Piff, however, post-board I'm usually trimming a Piff anyways, and the spots that we want it, it's more of a hammer anyways. I guess against like blue-black Reanimator, it may come up as awkward, but I think playing 1-1 is going to be fine. And then it's just, additionally, it is also good against the Nadu decks. First Totem, obviously good against Nadu. Now, that's not full stop, right? They can get, if it's the breakfast version, they can get Shuko and still do their thing. However, my thinking is that's only one of the 3 Nadu decks. It's still good against them anyways, much like Pithing Needle. Doesn't shut off everything, but it closes a door, one that we often lose to, and will give us some points where we otherwise wouldn't do well. And possibly more importantly, the breakfast matchup is one of our worst. Like, I'm not going to make a deck consideration for our worst matchup unless it gives us serious points. And by the same token, I'm not going to choose a different card simply because it's not good enough against one of our worst matchups. It is largely untested, so I don't know just how useful it'll be, but it is clearly and directly good against them. It's not just about stopping Shuko. It stops mana dorks, any creatures that try to activate abilities, and they do have a lot of those. But yeah, Cage will be good against Oops, Blue-Black Reanimator, regular Reanimator, Echo decks, and Nadu, and any Green Sun Zenith deck. So, I like it. Who knows? Maybe we wind up playing more. Otherwise, it's pretty stock for me. I mean, honorable mention cards that I'm not running would be Shattering Spree, Grape Shot. They both have various uses, but also tend to be corner case. Spree is pretty good against, say, like Chalice or something, but we do have Fiery Confluence, and Chalice is usually just not useful. I guess if you happen to be seeing a lot of Damping Sphere, sure, which we have seen some, but I think even then, you can manage to go over the top with bonus round. Like, I think overall, Damping Sphere actually beats bonus round, but there's a window where bonus round will give you a burst of mana over the Damping Sphere to be able to cast Confluence and kill it. But I hardly ever see the card. It has ticked up a little bit in play, so I'll keep an eye on that, but let's jam some games. Ruby is a ton of fun. It's super cheap. It usually costs somewhere between 500 and, you know, below 700 for sure, but usually close to like 500 to 600 range, which is pretty cheap for a legacy deck, especially if you already have it in modern. It's mostly just Ancient Tombs and Jeska's Wills. I think that's pretty much the cost of it. I guess the question is, can Ruby still hang, right? And we're going to find out. If we run into a bunch of Prison, Eldrazi, stuff like that, I think we'll do just fine. We are more efficient, so we're a bit better against Tempo than we used to be, but it's still not necessarily what we want to see. And Nadu, I think, is die roll dependent, and it depends against what Nadu. If we win the die roll and we're playing against the Turbo Nadu, we should be fine. If we lose the die roll, we might get raced. And then the Force of Will versions and Breakfast, it's all about whether we can power through. I mean, those aren't necessarily the best matchups, but we got some sideboard cards to help it, so let's get in there. I'll see you in round one. All right, here we go. Round one, our opponent is mulligan. This hand is so explosive, but we have 0 action, so I am going to mulligan Classic Magic the Gathering Experience. They kept on 6, we're going to go to 5. Sure. Bottom of Mountain. I'm actually just going to bottom Ancient Tomb. I'd rather have the 2 basics. We're going to see Lion's Eye Diamond. Okay, is this the Epic Storm? Could be Ad Nauseam Tendrils. Interesting. Cast in Flames. Okay, I'll play Mountain. Looking a little bit dicey here. See what they do. Nothing so far. I mean, if they don't know what we're about, they might be worried about Pyroblast. Be reluctant to Echo. Alright, Chromox is coming in and printing. Burning Wish. Play another Lion's Eye Diamond. That's not good. That's a Dark Rit. Beseech or Echo? Alright, so we are echoing. They should have been printing Gamble. Just Burning Wish for Beseech and killed us. But I'll take it. Spin it. Not great. Not great at all. Where do we need to have a chance here? Seething Song? Seething Song, or we need them to wheel again. They suspended a guy as well? That may have been an accident. Or their hand is just that bad. Wow. Wowee. So, if they couldn't do anything when they had 6 mana, assuming they don't draw something, they probably can't do something in the following turn. It's also not free to suspend this, right? Now it's not in your deck if you echo. So I think I just play Rawl. Yeah, I'm just going to play Rawl and pass. And not to insult the opponent or anything, it's a very difficult deck to play, but this is kind of the reason why you see a lot of Storm decks don't get the win rates that, or they'll have low win rates because they're difficult to play. And also why you see people complain about Echo Vans a lot and gamble, because they don't see when they just have a deterministic line to kill, and they go for the Echo and they shouldn't be. Feels like a Beseech. They don't have triple black yet. Well, no they do. They don't have Gaia's Will, though. We're at 20. So I gotta go for Song. Yep, here comes Beseech. We still need to find some sort of ritual, too. There's Song. Play Scalding Tarn, pass. Wow. Discard Scalding Tarn. Wow. Yeah, they had a lot of lands. Okay, that's actual perfect, right? So we go Rite of Flame, bonus round, Morphose. Yes, we do. Alright, we want to flip. No. Bonus round. Lost the flip, whatever. Go Manamorphose. Yield to the bonus round trigger. Make red, red. Draw a mountain. Lose the flip. Red, red. Ritual's not bad. You have to hit some action off of these 4, though. And we certainly did. On the flip, no flip. Oh, yeah. Let's just play the mountain. We'll play another bonus round. I'm just gonna flip Rawl, so I don't have to deal with these triggers. I'm not even gonna ult Rawl. I'm just gonna plus it, and then we can kill them quickly. Let's go Desperate Ritual. We have 2 bonus rounds going right now. They're empty-handed, so... No, we'll go Burning Wish. Yes. Fiery Confluence. No. 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 And we will deal 6 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Dead. Okay, the Epic Storm. I guess we'll play Cage and trim a Piff. That's about it. We're trying to go fast here. I'm actually keeping this. I mean, there's a good chance we're going to get wheeled anyways, but this has turn 2 potential, which is mostly what we're looking for. I mean, turn 1 would be nice, but we don't have that many turn 1 hands. Petal, LED. And they're going to spin it. They definitely should have gambled for another LED. Worst case, you're down a mana, but you have a very high chance of going up 2 mana. Okay. I don't hate this hand. If we're not dead, Cage can do some work. This Mox Opal. But we were probably at least getting relayed, would be my guess. Gambling. Well, they definitely didn't gamble for Gaia's Will. Comes LED. They don't have lethal if they just have Burning Wish. They do if they have one more castable that is either mana neutral or nets mana. Spinning again. Yeah, they certainly took a chance playing that land. I could see playing Mox Opal so that you don't crack one of the petals. Although I probably still would have just cracked a petal and cast Gamble. Because then you get Mox Opal turned on once you play the LED, and if you don't have the LED, you're toast anyways. This hand is pretty bad. Lands a diamond. Lands a diamond. Crack petal for Gamble. Gamble hits Underground Sea. They may have gone for Burning Wish here, which was also quite risky. The Tendrils in hand, they had another Gamble. Okay. They're not that risky. If they miss, they just gamble for Echo. Alright, they got us. Okay, so we are hoping... I mean, I'm hoping to just open on Cage, honestly. That would be ideal. This is probably too slow. No cost reducer. Probably not killing till turn 3. Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Let's keep. And bottom Burning Wish. Like bonus round Song and Burning Wish. It needs more mana, and if we don't find it, we're going to be stuck, whereas Rimpulse can find it, and it's still very good with bonus round Song. Now, they have plenty of lines that beat Cage, but they also have a lot of hands that are gonna, at the very least, take more time. So, good chance it buys us some time. Especially because there's just no reason to expect Grafdigger's Cage either. Again, they have lines that ignore it. They have, ways to remove it. But if you have a bunch of mana, gamble, echo, well, then they have to actually make a gamble to try to remove it. Getting Thought Seized. We are. Not the end of the world here. They probably take bonus round because it's scary, but they should take Rimpulse. Okay, they did take Rimpulse. It's still a scary card, though. Okay. Not the worst draw. Looking for a mana source and an action spell. Gamble again, discard Thoughtseize, and pass. Interesting. If I draw Rimpulse, do I cast it? I think I do. Okay. Well, now if we draw any action, we just win on the spot. Most likely. Here comes a Chromox. Might be a relay situation. They may have, like, gambled for relay, pass. Chromox, Imprint, Brainstorm. Okay, cast Burning Wish. They do have, the free Artifact Destruction spell in the sideboard of this deck. They don't have a second mountain yet, though. Pulverize. No, you got Void Snare. Sure. Come on, baby. Manamorphose, Burning Wish, Reckless Impulse, Ruby. Well, I will play it, but that's a bummer. Now they Void Snare and then presumably Echo, and if they don't kill us, we almost surely kill them. Plus, they had to use a gamble and a Burning Wish to get the Void Snare, so they might not even have the action to do something post Void Snare. Yep. Yes, Cage has definitely been a thorn in their side. Come on, action. That is not action. Another Ruby. It is a bummer. Watch, we're going to draw Past in Flames for the punishment. But it's not really punishment. This is the only thing that's given us a chance in this game. That's a Lion's Eye Diamond, Opal. We have 3 cards. One of them is Void Snare. Let's say Beseech. It is. If they Beseech for Song and have another land, then they can Void Snare and draw cards. Or just play around the Cage entirely. Oh, they're passing. Love to see it. Another Beseech and a Void Snare. Alright, action, action, action. Come on, man. It's turn 6. I haven't drawn a single piece of action. You need them to draw a land. Or a Beseech. Or an Echo. Sweet. Alright, they get to Surveil with that. Action, action, action. Dude. Come on. They didn't Surveil. Not playing Surveillance? They are passing. Or they have Beseech? Oh, Echo. Yep. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yes. Alright. Alright, so we go bonus round. Leaving Song. This technically I just should have cast Ren's Resolve instead of wasting a song, but we got enough songs. And we got 4 Lux at some more action. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, yeah. Yep, there's another bonus round. Not even going to bother with Raw. There's the Past in Flames. That's pretty funny. The bonus round, Burning Wish, and get him with Fiery Confluence. Turn 8. That was a weird game. I mean, we both were pretty unlucky with our draws, and then we finally just drew out of it before them. For 1-0, see you in round 2. Hey everyone, thanks for making it this far. Just wanted to thank everybody, and if you're looking for more, show you where you can find that. If you go to the description below, you can find all of my links. If you go further down in the comments, you can also find my links, which will bring you to my Patreon, various tiers for Discord access, early access, sideboard guides, donation decks, coaching sessions. You can also check out the podcast within those links, as well as my Twitch, where I do most of my content. You can see the commands that you can use in the chat. Let's say you do dono. You're wondering how to get a link, how to do it. Tells you right here. And the members Discord is within the Storm, MTG Storm community. And of course, it's always going to help if you hit the like and subscribe. So thanks again. Keep storming, y'all. All right, here we go. Round 2. Run the play. 1 lander. No cost reducer. We got a mulligan. 2 lander, cost reducer. Or 3 lander, rather. I probably bought him a land, though. So we'll keep. Bottom mountain. Play a mountain. Alright, polluted delta, so it might be a tempo deck. Getting thought seized. Yep, there goes the Ruby. Nice to have basics and Rimpulse. Burning Wish, huh? Still gonna go for Rimpulse. And they're gonna daze it, that's fine. If I had known for sure that they have daze, I'd just cast Burning Wish. But Burning Wish wasn't looking fantastic there. Oh. Well. Let's keep shoving. Yeah, this one's gonna get forced. Pitching a Kaito. Okay, I don't think it's Reanimator. We surveil. A Swamp away. Second land drop. 4 cards in hand. Riptide. Yeah, that's a 6/6. Manamorphose, okay. So let's cast Burning Wish. Okay, every spell? Sure. Once again, I wish I had my 3rd land. I mean, I still stick by it, though. When you have a 3-lander. You're bound to draw land. It just sucks when you don't. Although land is still only going to do so much for us. They've just had double days and force, you know? Red, red. Let's go Morphos again. Red, red. Friends resolve. Okay. Okay. There's a non-zero chance, but we need to hit. Ancient Tomb would be nice. Even just a mountain. If they stayed on 4 cards, which they didn't. Okay, we did draw Ancient Tomb. Does mean we have to make it happen this turn. Let's go Tomb. Song. Bonus round Jeska's Will. Puts us back up to 6 mana with an active bonus round. Loses to Daze, which they already used 2 of. They didn't shuffle with Ponder. But bonus round Rimpulse does not play around Daze either. Alright. Bonus round is in. Because at best, Rimpulse would have to find a Rite of Flame, and then it still gets dazed. See if we can get some mana here. Also, Brainstorm from them would be pretty brutal, because it gets copied, and they have a shuffle effect in between it. Oh man. Just resolving? Whoa. Whoa now. I mean, Piff wins, assuming they have nothing, which I guess is the case, right? Like, why gamble on Rimpulse when they clearly have nothing? Why would they keep their Ponder? Maybe they have a Bowmasters. They kept a Bowmasters because it shortens the clock. Because we were at 8, which would be fine. Let's cast this Morphos. Yeah, they have Bowmasters. That's fine. We have that beat. We go to 5, we take 2 more. We don't have to cast this other Manamorphose. And now we'll have enough mana to cast Seething Song. Yep. I can't believe we wound up winning this game. Crazy. Alright. Morphos goes red, red. Ping me. Morphos, red, red. Get pinged. Seething Song. Get 1,000,000 mana. Let this other Piff resolve. Cast another bonus round. Bang, bang. And we can go Burning Wish. The rare Burning Wish flashback. Fiery Confluence. I'll get a Rite of Flame for good measure. Sure, another bonus round. Sometimes you just gotta show them the goods. Let's go Confluence. And getcha? Did we getcha? We gotcha. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm not going to play Cage. They don't look like Reanimator. You'll trim a Piff and play a Blast Zone. Like, I don't mind playing another land. I do want to trim a Piff. And again, I trim Piff post-board almost always. Like, pretty much everyone has graveyard stuff. And I would much rather just shrug when they play a graveyard card. Okay. A lot of good cards. Not a lot of lands. We're gonna mulligan. They're on 7. I don't think we can go to 5 against them. Unfortunately, we just gotta hope that we draw land. Yep. Alright, they fetched an Underground Sea, played another Goyf, so they're on board quick. Land? No land. Our hand is not that bad. Nice Wasteland. We go to 19, we draw a non-land, and we pass the turn. They have Bowmasters, too? They do. They do indeed. Alright, they're gonna ponder. Going back up to 5 cards in hand. It would be a miracle to win this, but if we draw land, we can start slamming. If we don't, we're pretty much toast. Alright, we did. We'll play Raw first. I'd actually rather Raw get countered than Ruby, because we're probably not going to have the life total to work with Raw. There's Cage. See? Graveyard BS. They have 3 cards in hand. I mean, let's say they have Daze, not Force, right? We draw Ancient Tomb. They're just dead. There's a lot of circumstances where they're just dead here. That's probably not one of them. I will cast it, though. Okay. Okay. They didn't counter it. Interesting. Surveil. We're at 9. 5. We're going to go to 4. There's that Ancient Tomb. I think they have Consigned to Memory. But we don't have much of a choice. I will use the Ancient Tomb. It is +1 mana. There's the Consign. That's 2, 3, 4. I can Grape Shot for 5. I don't have Grape Shot. I can go Desperate Ritual. Oh, they just also had Force. Okay. So it didn't matter. That's fine. I'm going to trim a Will for land number 18. Okay. We've got lands and spells. Multiple lands, multiple spells. Love it. Play a mountain. Depending on what they do, I might play around Daze. They just go land go, or yeah, Surveil. Although if they Daze, they have to pick up their Surveil land, which could be good or bad for them, depending on what their hand is. Could also just play Ancient Tomb to play around it. I think I'm fine just casting one of these. If they want to Daze it, that's fine. I do have 2 of them. That's pretty good. Bowmasters will be annoying, but not the end of the world. Being Thoughtseize, that's fine. When we just cast the draw 2, and we get plenty going on. It's a pretty great start. Spellbomb. All this graveyard crap. Alright, I will play Mountain. I'm going to cash in this Manamorphose, get my card. Red, red. Another Mountain kind of stinks. Yeah, I'll Rimpulse. Alright, it's a lot of mana. Definitely a lot of mana. I mean, hey, it's turn 3, we're at 20, they don't have a threat on board. And we have all the mana in the world, so Daze is not going to be a problem. And they're just loading up on graveyard crap. Love to see it. Alright, there's some action. Cast the song because we have to anyways. Get Will for action. Don't hate it. Alright, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's try to play him first. Let's continue to play around Daze. Ruby. The end of this turn. Alright, they're going to force pitching Murktide. Well, I guess we're not playing around Daze. Alright, they don't have it. They have 2 cards. We can draw with Spellbomb soon. I mean, I think we just go for bonus round. Either that or we just go for Tinkering for the value play. But I think it's bonus round. If they don't have interaction, this will a lot higher chance of just actually killing them. It's a little riskier, but we have a ton of mana, so I don't mind burning a ritual. Alright, they have 3 cards. Rimpulse is pretty good. It's actually really good. So, I'm going to use the Tomb. They're just going to hydro it. Okay. Well, at least we gave him something worth hydroing. And then we get another Impulse going. Oh, baby. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. No bonus around the sideboard. 15, we probably get Wastelanded, which is okay. I don't want to keep paying 2 life anyways. I mean, if they have more hard counters, you might not even want to Wasteland. You want me to tap the Ancient Tomb. Alright, they're just going to pass. They have something to cast off of Sewers. Otherwise, they'd probably be cracking Spellbomb, right? The likelihood is Consign. Alright. They do go for the Wasteland. Raw is pretty good. Let's play our Mountain. Play Raw. Play Song. Go Heads. We won the flip. I'm not going to flip it. They're going to Spellbomb. They're trying to find a force for this. And now they already tapped their black into black. I don't know that it makes sense to Desperate Ritual here. Exile my graveyard, that's fine. Wasn't gonna use it anyways. Alright, Song is just in. Here's my onboard Burning Wish. Doing flips. Say no. Yes. This is where, like, it's either Tinkering, but that's only 3 cards. Maybe I should have Morphosed first to see. Or it's Reforge, which gives us 7 cards, which does give them cards, but they're tapped out, and we're gonna have a ton of mana. Plus, we can flip Raw pretty easy. I think it's Reforge. And this is why I have this card. Because if Piff is turned off, and you don't have the time to be waiting for Relay or make Goblins. I mean, I guess you could make Goblins and maybe win. But I'm going to Reforge. It's the only card on its own that gives us, like, a lot. It's Manamorphose. Winning flips now. Red, red. Yeah, I think it's worth casting Rimpulse. Lost the flip. Oh. That's a Splice-a-Rooney. That is a Splice-a-Rooney. On the flip. No. Friends Resolve. On the flip. We can ult here, but then we wouldn't have a cost reducer. But we have a ton of mana. No, we can't ult. Yeah, we can. They didn't cast the spell. They just activated Spellbomb. And then we cast Raw, so this is exactly enough to flip. Let's do it. Ulti. Oh, yeah. That's a free bonus round. Bonus. You've entered the bonus round. Here is another bonus round. Quad bonus incoming. And we'll get 3 million mana. 16, 21, 26. Sorry, I was off a little bit on the math. Go Burning Wish. That's a yes. Get Confluence. And something goes wrong. We have Gambit plus million goblins. And whatever. Here comes the boom. 6U. 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 Wow. Taking down tempo. We're 2-0. See you round 3. Alright, here we go. Round 3. We're on the play. I think we've won all the die rolls, which is nice. I'm gonna keep this. Doesn't have a cost reducer, but it's got solid mana. And it could be explosive. Any cost reducer, this pops off. Draw 2's a nice draw. Basically, most of the cards in our deck are pretty good draws. The hand is well-rounded outside of cost reduction. Even a bonus round would make this pop off. Alright, looks like a blue deck. And we did find the cost reducer. Now, it's pretty tempting to just, like, slam something that they would counter. to make room for my Ruby. Yeah. I'm going to try to make 7 mana. If they want to let it go, then I can still do stuff if they counter Ruby. But if they're not willing to counter Jeska's will, they're probably not willing to counter Ruby. And then we're just off to the races. Nice. Let's Morphose. Red. Another Ruby, huh? Alright, I will play that. Go up to 8 mana, down to 6. I could even flash it back. Yep, let's go Song. I mean, if they have Force of Negation, it's certainly a blowout, but I'm not gonna... This is the right play. Alright, they just don't have anything, which is pretty much what I suspected. It could just be like Cradle Control. It could be Nadu without forces. You don't really know at this point. Could be a Force Will deck. They just don't have it. Alright, Burning Wish is a nice hit. Let's Morphose first. Red. Impulse is not bad. I think that makes me willing to bonus round here. Yeah. Say yes. Get bonus round. Cast bonus round. Get Seething Song. Get all the mana. Has Impulse. Another bonus round. We will cast that. They are dead. Officially. Cool. Go Impulse for 8 cards. Check them out. Let's get some mana. And let's get 8 more cards. There's the Burning Wish. And they've had enough. Nice little turn 2. Yeah, I feel like in that spot, if you're not playing bonus round, it's pretty far from deterministic. I mean, we still had another Impulse to cast. And then the Burning Wish would be, like, what are you getting with that Burning Wish if you don't have bonus round? An Inspired Tinkering? Or you're drawing them 7 cards with Reforge? Alright, so we don't actually know what's happening here, but I think I'm pretty much always fine with just trimming one of the pips, expecting some sort of graveyard interaction, just playing a Blast Zone. It's one of the huge benefits of Blast Zone is it's a land, which we really just don't mind putting into the deck. I mean, you could make a reasonable argument that you should be playing more than 16 lands in the first place. Wouldn't blame anybody for playing more. Alright, here we go. Speaking of lands, we don't have them. So we mulligan. Alright, plenty of lands. We'll keep put a mountain down. No cost reducer. Alright, drop, go. Still don't quite know what they're doing. I would imagine it's some sort of Nadu something. The nice thing is they don't really have 8 pieces that we care about. Like, Teague can be slightly annoying. But that's about it. Okay, that's a great draw. Probably gets consigned if I had to guess. But can't really just give them the turn. Yep. Alright, so now we gotta hope they don't have the combo. Obviously we could have brought stuff in, but we didn't know. I mean, all we saw was Misty Rainforest. This is what I was guessing it was, but I don't think it was worth bringing in our sideboard cards. There's just so many things that Misty Rainforest could be. You know, you lean towards certain things because they didn't do anything, but I mean, even this deck does have forces. Having to ponder it is a good sign. They did not shuffle. They have nomads. And presumably Nadu next turn. That is the card that we wanted to draw. Not see another consign, please. Yep. So I guess Raw would have been a better draw. Who knows? Maybe they have swords too. Maybe they don't have Nadu, and they kept another consign into like a Force Will or something. We can keep playing. But I think odds are pretty high that they put Nadu into play here. Ooh. No? Land number 5. So they do probably have Force. Guess I play around Spell Pierce. These are use it or lose it, so choose to use it. Okay, we have 7 mana. That is exactly enough to Burning Wish bonus round Morphose. I'm not going to think too hard about it before I cast the spell, because they might just counter it. If you find yourself thinking too hard on a Burning Wish or something as to what you're getting, but it is 100% that you are casting it, just cast it. You can keep thinking, obviously, but you don't have to play the tape all the way through in the event that your opponent may very well just counter it. Okay, so they do fetch so that they have their 5th mana available. Yeah, I think I want to make them use it and make them have it. Here's bonus round. Yep. Now, it would have been smart for them to let that resolve and counter the next thing. It goes wrong if we have, like, double Rite of Flame and an action spell, but I think it's worth that risk to get another card. Alright, we still got some gas coming. We'd like to find a cost reducer or a bonus round. Right, they play Windswept Heath. We're down to 10. They have 1 card. Find another Ancient Tomb. Do I want to tap my Ancient Tomb? I think I do. What song? Do I want to tap my second Ancient Tomb? I don't think so. Let's go straight for the action. We have another Force. It's actually pretty wild. Wow. Okay. This is a tough call. I'm gonna Ancient Tomb and go for action. Okay. We're gonna Desperate Ritual, bonus round, Morphose, and hope to hit. Nothing else, it's not bad drawing 2 cards here. Uh-oh. Any Rimpulses? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yes, indeed. Okay. Any Rite of Flames or Desperate Rituals? Yes! Ding, ding. The opponent has died. Now we Bast in Flames. Desperate Ritual. Bonus round again. Seething Song. Million mana. Burning Wish, kill you. Nice. We are 3-0 in round 4. Alright, here we go. Round 4. I think this is the first time we've had Ancient Tomb Ruby. Actually, I'm not sure we've had any openers with Ruby in it that also had any lands. We have, for the most part, been dodging cost reducers and openers. We'll take it. Looks like we're on the draw. They also kept on 7. And it's a blue deck again. Oh, the Epic Storm again? Looks like it. Yep. So they're gonna spin into a pretty slow hand. Comes LED, Mox Opal, another Gamble, probably for Echo. They had a Burning Wish. So another opponent who has missed a, or maybe they had Echo and they went, no, they discarded the Echo. So either they had the Burning Wish or they definitely didn't go for Burning Wish, otherwise they would have used it. Or no, they didn't have mana post Gamble. And you wouldn't gamble for Burning Wish if you only have 1 mana post Gamble. So they did have it. Which means they could have Burning Wished for Beseech and killed us. Okay, I mean, and has potential over the course of 2 turns, but I doubt we're gonna get that. Need them to pass here. Comes a Chrome Mox. Imprinting a Relay that we've already lost to. Comes Beseech, or Tendrils, or Burning Wish. They said Mist Lethal on the second Echo, but hey, there is no justice. Oh, so they caught it. Alright, so we want the cage. And I don't mind trimming Past in Flames. It's not the best card when we're trying to go as fast as we are. Alright, can't keep this one. Also can't keep this. We need turn 2 potential or cage. Like, full stop. If I'm on 4 cards and I don't... I mean, at that point, I'm basically just mulling to cage. So this is on 5. Is not turn 2 potential. Even, like, just mulling to Ancient Tomb Ruby so that if and when they wheel, we can have a better chance of untapping and killing. That's better than just sitting around going to 4. Yep, this is way better than any of the other hands. The bottom of Mountain, Amorphose. We're going to go Tomb, Ruby, and untap with Morphose. Tomb, Ruby. They mulled to 6, so they're looking at 7 cards. We are hoping that they wheel with low resources and pass. Or they can have high resources, as long as they pass. Determined Thoughtseize, okay. Wouldn't mind drawing Cage. Draw Burning Wish. I don't hate that. I will cast it. I think, given our resource situation, I just want to get Tinkering. Could also get Past in Flames. The Thoughtseizes aren't as good, but I don't really have much material for it anyways. I just need any mana source, and this Tinkering will hopefully be pretty good. Opponent says never knew that card existed. Inspired Tinkering. Yeah, it's very good with bonus round. Alright, here comes Mox Opal. Pass. We like that. Mana? I'll take it. I will take it. Comes Tinkering. That is not good. I can play him till next turn, so I'm just gonna leave him. And we better hope to... We gotta hope to draw action. Comes LED. They're spinning. Okay. They have to kill us right now. Or they are super dead. We have spells to cast, but we don't actually have anything that we could draw that would do anything. We're at 14. That makes Tendrils easier. They had a Chromox Imprinting Veil. Chromox number 2. It'd be nice if they just have a relay. Alright, that's not black mana. It is a gamble and an LED. That's not good. They would have echoed and they aren't, which means they have something better. You can't beseech from here unless they have Dark Writ. They're really gonna relay? No, it's Burning Wish, so they have lethal. Because we're at 14. They go for beseech. Not necessary, but might as well for good measure. They're gonna keep beseeching. They would like to go up to 10. I'm inclined to let them. Yep. Alright, we dropped a game. We are 3-1, see you in the final round. Alright, here we go. Final round. We're on the draw. We'll keep. This is a pretty quick bonus round kill. It's, almost surely a turn 2. A blue deck once again. Just every time. No, it doesn't make sense. It was, the Epic Storm. Twice this league. I just thought it was a blue deck at the beginning, so it's like deja vu. Yeah, I guess I play Mountain. I mean, if they don't have interaction, they are dead next turn. We get to go Song bonus round, Ritual, and then we have Burning Wish and Rimpulse with 6 mana and an active bonus round. That is GG. They play a land. They have a lot of like disruptive creatures, so I do think that we're supposed to go for it. They have forces, but you can't really wait around. That's a great draw. Alright, we go Song. Go bonus round. If they force the bonus round, they should let it go and force the next thing. I'm okay with that. Then we get to cast Rimpulse. Rawl is pretty nice. Well, they probably have something to kill it. Pitched Gilded Drake. This is like Esper Vial or whatever. Could be 4-color. We've got an End-Step Brainstorm. Alright, they're going to take their Vial up. 3, going up to 4 cards. They didn't shuffle at all. So we don't like that. They know about the Rawl. Obviously, it's face up. And we draw Jeska's Will. Sure. Let's play Mountain. Go for the Rawl. The Rawl skis. We can't save Rawl from removal. I guess I'll Manamorphose first. I don't want to waste my Desperate Ritual if they're killing Rawl. I would imagine they are. Now, we could have cast Desperate Ritual before roll, and we'd be able to potentially protect him. But that walks into, like, counter magic or not. A lot that could go wrong doing that. And just wasting the Desperate Ritual. Alright, let's make red. Not a good draw. I will cast the Burning Wish. If we get bonus round, we can go for it next turn. Or I can try to be more resilient and get, like, Past in Flames. Yeah. Let's get Past in Flames. Then we can cast Desperate, Piff, try to flash stuff back. If they stop it, at least I have a Piff in my graveyard. Alright, Vial's on 3. Land number 4. This Recruiter. Oculus, okay. That's cute. They have 1 card in their hand. Ruby's good. Ruby's real good. Alright, let's cast that. Cast Desperate Ritual. Let's go Will for action. That was not great. Let's go Ancient Tomb. Past in Flames. Oh, I should have cast the one in Exile. You go Desperate Ritual. And hope they have nothing. Yeah, they got nothing left here. So, I don't care about Bowmasters. Let's go bonus round. Morphose. Red. Breathing Song. Unlock 1,000,000 mana. Up to 12 here. I guess I'll use... Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We have drawn the whole deck. Impulse is happening. Let's go Ruby number 2. Go Jeska's Will. For 6 more cards. I'm not going to bother with a roll. Bonus round number 2. Get it in. Okay, they're off it. Philia. Enter the exile zone. They did have Philia underneath, huh? Yeah, face down cards have to be revealed. Although the reason really only applies in paper, but it is a rule, so... reason being something like... Say you have a morph card. If you didn't have to reveal at the end, you could just play any card in your hand and say it's a morph card. Okay, so I want the Blast Zones. Activated abilities can't be used. So... Like Stoneforge? I mean, non-zero chance they are playing Nadu. I don't think they'd be playing Mana Dorks, they're playing Aether Vial. I don't know that that's enough. We'll keep an eye on it. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't feel like looking up lists and really trying to figure it out, but the vast majority of the cards are ETB triggers. I don't want Cage. Rim a Jeska's Will. And let's go. Alright, we got a mountain, whole bunch of cost reducers. Sand would be fantastic. We had another land. I mean, it doesn't have action either is the problem, so you are looking for 2 things. I will mulligan. This one's better. And again, I will bottom a land. Hopefully we don't run into the old bottom of land. Don't draw land for 8 turns. Alright. OP goes land go. No Aether Vial. Here's my mountain. We do have plenty of 2-drop plays to make. So it's not necessarily the end of the world if we don't draw another land, but we would like to. I don't know that I open on Raw. Stony Silence. Does actual 0, or not actual 0, it does stop treasures from tinkering. But that is the literal only thing. They probably have removal for Raw, but maybe they have to use Solitude to do it. I'll go for Raw. The thing about Rimpulse is, if we hit 2 spells, super awkward. Or if you hit 2 lands, even. Since we already made the land drop. What just happened? But you are into hand. Oh, they surveilled away a Solitude. Okay. They're not willing to Solitude a Raw. We're gonna untap with this Raw? Wow. Moto's being super laggy. We're just kind of frozen in our upkeep. While the clock ticks down. Okay, Mountain is not bad. I'm gonna play it. This song resolves, they're just dead. On the flip, we're not gonna flip. Looks like it's resolving. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's time for bonus round. Lost the flip, that's fine. Grab bonus round, cast bonus round. Won the flip, not gonna flip. They do have a force. They're just being super judicious about it, which is fine. We have plenty more gas. Let's go Rimpulse. Lost the flip. Any rituals? Not exactly. So we can go Burning Wish, Rite of Flame just to get more triggers. Yeah, I think I like that. Losing flips. Now, if at any point we win a flip, we get to raw ult. Rite of Flame, cast Rite of Flame. Lost the flip. They let it resolve. Do. Go Rimpulse. On the flip. Oh yes. No guarantee this gets there, but pretty high odds. Oh, ho, ho, baby. Alright, that's a free bonus round. Oh, they're so dead. they're talking in chat. They're like, Stony Silence wasn't very good against you, was it? Like, no, it wasn't. It's part of the benefit of Ruby. You just don't care about the hate. Okay, so as you can see, we are very capable of beating blue decks. I think I might want more Cage. I think Cage is like the answer for this deck, honestly. Because you don't always have 2 mana for Totem anyways. Like, I don't mind having the card, but Cage is also good against the Nadu decks. Like, this card by far covers the most bases, and it doesn't really stop us. We just don't mind going down on Past in Flames. So I would at least play a 2-1. Maybe even something like Needle is better than Totem. But maybe not. Totem's still good. Maybe I just want all the cages. Go triple cage. Like, we're very good at killing them as long as we get a few turns. And I think Cage ranges from... Of course, there's a floor where they ignore it, but it is oftentimes a hammer. At the very least, gives us a few turns. I think I'm actually just going to test triple cage next time. But otherwise, the only match we lost was against the Epic Storm, and we had a really close match against them too. Thanks to Cage, we won the one that we did. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the list. I think Ruby is still in a fine spot. I mean, one big reason to play it is so that, you know, it's pretty good against Prison. You don't really care about the hate that they're dropping. And we 4-1 despite not playing against any Prison. Played 2 faster combo decks, 2 tempo, and a Nadu, I think it was. So, although Ruby is often just looked at as a budget deck, and it is, of course, very affordable in comparison to other legacy decks, it is also quite good. So get out there, get your Ruby Medallions in play, and keep storming.